Tom Brady announced his retirement Tuesday after 22 seasons, 7 Super Bowl titles, and the most passing yards in NFL history. In a statement posted online, Brady said he wants to spend time doing things aside from football, adding, quote, "My teammates, coaches, and fans deserve 100% of me, but right now it's best I leave the field of play to the next generation of dedicated and committed athletes." The tributes to Brady's record-breaking career came far and wide. Patriots owner Robert Kraft wrote, "A generation of football fans have grown up knowing only an NFL in which Tom Brady dominated. As a fan of football, it was a privilege to watch. As a Patriots fan, it was a dream come true." And Commissioner Roger Goodell wrote, "Tom Brady inspired fans in New England, Tampa, and around the world with one of the greatest careers in NFL history. It has been a privilege to watch him compete and have him in the NFL." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations, so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When the forgotten poor are in need of healing, they wait for a ship unlike any other. Mercy Ships, a floating hospital staffed by volunteers, heroes of mercy who donate their time to save lives.
Every human has the right to have a place at the table of the human race.
If you could just see the smiles that you get when lives have been changed, then it would make it all worth it.
To learn more about Heroes of Mercy, go to mercyships.org.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. It's a Wednesday, 2nd day of February, 2022, 2/2/22. I think that works out. Yeah, let me do the math again. Well, coming up, we've got all sorts of good things for you. Oh, it is Groundhog Day. We don't have groundhogs in the Imperial Valley. We do have burrowing owls. So George Gale out checking to see what Billy, the burrowing owl, has to say about 6 more weeks of winter, which here in the Imperial Valley we would love.
KXO takes you to China for the 2022 Winter Games. Listen throughout the day for Winter Game updates from Westwood One Radio Network throughout the days of the 2022 Winter Games.
And the Winter Games get underway this weekend. Yeah, Friday, we'll start having reports. Oh, boy. What else is going on? Well, the richest 100% of Americans control an even higher proportion of the country's wealth than previously thought. Well, it's just something for you to think about the next time you're waiting in line to sell your blood, so you can buy a chunk of bologna and some Wonder Bread. Okay, yeah, that's the way it works. We've got a visit with the mayor of Brawley coming up and all sorts of other stuff. So we're going to jump in right now with our birthdays. Yeah, how about our big shot birthdays? Yeah, we have them. And one of them, comedian Tom Smothers, 85. Singer Graham Nash is 80. Actor Bo Hopkins is 78. Singer Howard Bellamy of the Bellamy Brothers, 76. TV chef Ina Garten is 74. Actor Jack McGee, 73. Actor Brent Spiner is 73. Bass player Ross Valori of Journey is 73. Christy Brinkley is 68. Actor Michael Talbot, 67. Actor Kim Zimmer, 67. Actor Michael T. Weiss, 60. Comedian Adam Ferrara, 56. Actor Jennifer Westfeldt, 52. Actor Marissa Jarrett Winokur is 49. Actor Lori Beth Denberg, 46. Singer Shakira, 45. Actor Rich Sommer is 44. Actor Zosia Mamet is 34. Local birthdays coming up Are you ready for Valentine's Day? Well, I've got a great idea. Head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And the Peanut Patch with many homemade chocolates. Yeah, bark and cluster forms. They also make their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate, pecan turtles that are to die for. Yes, and so many delicious things, so much more than peanuts at the Peanut Patch. When driving from the Imperial Valley, just head east, go to Yuma, take Avenue 3E exit from Interstate 8, go south past MCS Yuma until you come to East County 13th Street, turn left, go about a mile and a half, and you're at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch, a great time all the time, and the perfect place for a Valentine's Day gift. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Adresito Palacios, Michelle Areola, Annette Navarro, Robert Allen, William Diaz, Eduardo Estrada, Caitlin Rivera, Gabriela Hernandez, Hector Sosa, Priscilla Dorame, Sierra Boyles, Seraphim Cabo, Barbara Ellis, Benji Lutz, Cesar Sanchez, Chelsea Webster, Erica Schiffer, Esther Bejarano, Georgina Alvarez, Javier Potter, Jaden Perez, Jennifer Mistrio, Loretta Zanetti, Melissa Flores, Sharon Yates, Susie Garner, Victor Rocha, Sienna Singh, Karina Luz Valdez, Juanita Rocha, and Gloria Brister, all celebrating birthdays today. And again, it is Groundhog Day. We've got a report back from George Gale. No groundhogs, but he was going to check with Billy, the burrowing owl. Yeah, Billy refused to talk, and when George got near the burrow, Billy attacked him. We're going to need some Band-Aids and mercurochrome. Let's jump in with a look at news. World and California news headlines right now, brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. We have breaking news from the Pentagon.
The United States will soon move additional forces to Romania, Poland, and Germany.
Spokesman John Kirby confirms President Biden is deploying about 3,000 U.S. soldiers to Eastern Europe in response to rising tensions over Russia and a possible invasion of Ukraine.
These are not permanent moves. They are moves designed to respond to the current security environment. Moreover, these forces are not going to fight in Ukraine. They are going to ensure the robust defense of our NATO allies.
Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba says there is no sign Russia is pulling back troops from his country's border.
Ukraine is preparing itself for all possible scenarios. We do not underestimate the threat.
Russian officials insist Moscow has no intention of invading. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Police in Boulder, Colorado arrest a former UCLA lecturer who allegedly threatened to shoot people on the LA campus. He posted videos online that included footage of the mass shootings at Columbine and Las Vegas, an investigation ongoing into his actions while in California.
Based on a protection order that was issued in the state of California, there was a national database that included a provision that he was not allowed to purchase or possess a firearm.
Boulder County DA Michael Doherty Harris accused of sending an email this week that contained a link to an 800-page manifesto that Boulder police say contained extremely disturbing content. Fire units preparing for a worst-case scenario with powerful winds remaining in the forecast for the Bay Area and Napa Valley.
We are at our base staffing and we're ready to respond to any sort of wind-driven fire. We have a healthy concern for the wind because we do, in our history, we do have wind-driven fires in January and February.
Connect with CAL FIRE in Napa. PG&E warning residents about possible unscheduled outages due to the winds. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. It's going to get chilly. Yeah. Is your heater working? Hey, Lock Air Conditioning and heating. Give them a call today.
This is your Wendy's wake-up call. Start your day with a better breakfast and get a free drink with any of our morning-making breakfast sandwiches. That's your favorite drink in a Wendy's cup, free. Fresh brewed coffee, free. Diet Coke, free. Vanilla Frosty Chino, that's cold brew plus Frosty Creamer plus free. So don't sleep on this deal. Get any size drink in a Wendy's cup free when you buy any breakfast sandwich. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating Wendy's. A la carte only. Offer valid upon request on lowest price qualifying item. Not valid for third-party delivery.
Got a party of 10 coming in. We need to flip those 2 tables.
Leah's restaurant is fully booked night after night.
Section 3 is still behind.
She no longer has reservations about finally finding a hostess.
Why doesn't 23 have menus? Oh, because they're in my hand.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Well, the COVID numbers up. George Gale has more.
The latest numbers were released Tuesday morning. Numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County are at 4,290, up from 3,926 reported last week. Deaths attributed to the virus are now at 845, up from 829 previously reported. There are 102 COVID-positive patients hospitalized in the county. 29 of those are in intensive care. There are 2 ICU beds available in the county. Health Department says 46 ventilators are in use at the 2 local hospitals. 41 cases of the Omicron variant have now been reported in Imperial County. Predominant variant is still, however, the Delta variant. State metrics for Imperial County: positivity rate, 7-day average, is at 41.2%. New cases per day per 100,000 population is at 264. Total doses of vaccine administered in Imperial County is now over 388,600. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
El Centro Police are investigating a burglary, burglary at the Shake Shack on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. A suspect broke through the north side window of the business, and video of the incident has been recorded, and police continue their investigation. Well, the Carrot Festival set to get underway. George Gale has more.
Festivities get underway this Friday. Royalty Coronation and Citizen of the Year banquet will be held at the Switz Club. Carnival rides will be open from February 10th through the 13th. Carrot Festival kickoff concert will be held Friday, February 11th. The annual Carrot races start at 7 a.m. on February 12th. Carrot Festival parade begins at 10 a.m. on Saturday, February 12th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO Local News time is 7:42. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Well, the Holtville Rotary Club will present their second annual pulled pork cook-off. It'll be held Saturday at on Holt Avenue, starting at 4 p.m. Saturday. There'll be a cornhole tournament starting at 1. Live music provided by Sweet Rock, and the event presented by the Holtville Rotary Club, hosted by Humble Farmer Brewing. February is Black History Month, and Calexico will recognize the month. The Calexico Recreation Department with a painting exercise during Paint Night, which was held last night at the Carmen Durazo Cultural Arts Center. That's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 2, and an in-depth look at the weather coming up. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. A third location coming soon. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
With Valentine's Day right around the corner, be sure to stop by your neighborhood grocery outlet for deals that are too sweet to miss. Stock up on refreshing San Pellegrino Essenza sparkling mineral water. 24 packs of assorted flavors or buy one, get one free. At $9.99 for 2, that's a savings of up to 80% versus traditional grocery stores. Limit 3 free. Also save up to 50 to 70% on select Valentine's Day candy. Visit your local grocery outlet today, where it feels like falling in love on every aisle.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Grocery Outlet in the Valley Plaza, El Centro.
Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Town Pump in Westmoreland. Open Tuesday through Friday at 4:30, and Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Well, the Brawley City Council met last night, and KXO News visited with Brawley Mayor Sam Couchman. He has this report.
We received an update on the COVID-19 pandemic by Mike York, the fire chief. And in that update, there's active cases, 4,290. And there's been a surge in cases. 99 are currently hospitalized. 24 people in ICU. ICU beds, 0 available. So they're transporting patients, I believe, out of Imperial County. 91% surge capacity utilization in our surge beds in the hospital. Ventilators in use, 47 of 85, which means 55% are in use. We have 43,436 people that have recovered, and we have deaths in Imperial County of 845. And that's pretty much the report that he gave us. It doesn't sound good. I do think it will get better over time, and hopefully we can all hope for that. We received a fiscal year mid-year budget report and approved budget adjustments such as filling the fire marshal position at an annual cost of $97,600 and $20,000 for information technology equipment to replace aged equipment that we currently have on board at the city. Authorized and approved submittal of applications for a Cal Recycle grant. We okayed the city manager to execute those grant documents related to Senate Bill 1383. Approved submittal of application to California Department of Housing and Community Development for development of a new 32-unit income-restricted senior apartment complex, which will be located at 151 Southeastern Avenue. We referred proposed items to the street naming requirements policy back to staff for revision. And so we're going to take some steps to have rules in place for street name changing, especially the cost that's involved in that if someone desires to do that. We don't want to do a lot of that. And we also, the council will have final discretion on that. But we did set up some new rules, and we sent those back to staff for some additional revisions after our review at the meeting. We received departmental and informational reports from staff. That was both in the area of personnel and building permits. Report that we need one library board member. And we would like people to please apply. I think we've noticed that twice in the newspaper. And what's basically happened is we have not gotten any applications. So if you would like an application, please contact the county clerk before February the 10th to submit that application. And we certainly would welcome somebody with an interest to be on the library board. I believe they meet once a month. And so it would be really neat if we could get somebody to do that from the city. They must be a city resident. We then went to closed session, and from that closed session, we directed staff action regarding one lawsuit. And so that was pretty much our meeting. Brawley's moving forward as we always are, and we wish everybody good health and a prosperous new year. And we certainly are looking forward to additional meetings. This time we went into more of some of the Zoom meeting and not staff present and not and not the public. Hopefully we can open that up by our next meeting, and we'll see how that goes.
And that is Brawley Mayor Sam Couchman with a report on last night's Brawley City Council meeting.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
The National Weather Service says a weather system is moving through today, leading to windy conditions across the lower Colorado River Valley and breezy conditions everywhere else. Colder temperatures will also move into the region, with below normal temperatures lasting into this weekend and the possibility of freezing morning temperatures Thursday through at least Saturday. Temperatures then return to seasonal levels by next week. 71 the high yesterday, 45 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 62. North wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 38. North-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 64. North wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. 52 degrees downtown, 19% relative humidity, wind out of the north at about 7 miles an hour, gusting up to 15 miles an hour at times. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience. Catch all the action of the NFL playoffs on Kxo AM 1230. We've got all the games.
He's going deep, down the right side.
Right up to and including Super Bowl 56.
Oh! Hail Mary! Holy cow! Touchdown! 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 I told you don't give up!
NFL action is brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, H&R Block, the CB Stop in Calexico, and Imperial Valley College. Super Bowl 56 coming up Sunday, February 13th, the Rams and the Bengals on AM 1230. And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action. Pelicans beat the Pistons 111-101, but then everybody beats the Pistons. Bucks dumped the Wizards 112-98. Raptors topped the Heat 110-106. Bulls beat the Magic 126-115. Timberwolves topped the Nuggets 130-115. Warriors whipped the Spurs 124-120. Suns over the Nets 121-111. Can anybody stop the Suns? And, well, you heard it on AM 1230. Texas topped Texas 77-64 in college hoops.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
What's going on in the NFL? Well, the Washington Commanders are now here. After 87 years with its former name and 2 years as the Washington football team, the franchise announced this morning its new name would be the Commanders. The team unveiled its new logo and uniforms. Commander, well, that's a term used most often in the military as a naval officer rank, but it's also a generic term. Yeah. Brian Flores has sued the NFL in 3 teams, the Dolphins, the Broncos, and the Giants. alleging discrimination regarding his interview processes with Denver and New York, and his firing last month by Miami. The 58-page lawsuit was filed in Manhattan federal court yesterday, and it seeks class action status. Flores, among other things, alleges that he was pressured into recruiting a prominent quarterback and at the end of the 2019 season, which the coach refused so as not to violate the NFL's tampering rules. And the Denver Broncos are for sale. You interested? Yeah, they'll likely have the biggest price tag in North American sports history. The sale announced yesterday by the Pat Bowlen Trust, which has operated the team since Bowlen stepped away from day-to-day operations of the team in 2014. The team is valued at just under $4 billion. Well, at the end of a 17-plus minute Zoom media session yesterday, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo stopped, looked into the camera, and delivered what was unmistakably a farewell message to Niners fans. Garoppolo said, "It's been a hell of a ride. I love you guys. See ya." With that, Garoppolo, who says he expects to be traded from San Francisco, said all he wants is to be sent to a winning situation. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Green on the big board right now. Not a lot of it, but it is green. The Dow, okay, it just dropped about 6 points to 35,399. The S&P 500 up 16 at 45.62. The NASDAQ up 25 at 14,371. Meanwhile, gold up $7.70 an ounce. Oil, it's up a penny, which means they're going to raise the price a dime at the pump. Well, Omicron threw a wrench into America's economy at the start of 2022. The U.S. private sector lost hundreds of thousands of jobs in January, according to the ADP employment report released today. The Bureau of Labor Statistics report is due Friday morning, with economists there predicting 150,000 jobs added. The details of the ADP employment report indicate a large and likely temporary drag from Omicron in January employment, according to the economists. Well, General Motors reported record earnings for 2021 despite struggling with a shortage of computer chips and other parts that crimped its ability to build and sell all the cars and trucks it wanted. The company achieved those results despite being forced to temporarily close various factories throughout the year due to the industry-wide part shortage. The number of vehicles it sold fell to 6.3 million worldwide, down 8% from the previous year, and a decline of 18% from the pre-pandemic sales of 2019. KXO News Time is 7:58.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 62. North-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 38. Breezy with a north-northwest wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Thursday will be sunny with a high near 64. North wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour. 52 degrees, 23% relative humidity, wind out of the north-northwest 5 to 7, gusting up to 15. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy. Live happy. Work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner. I'm Steve Kathan. American troops on the move to bolster NATO allies amid fears of a possible Russian invasion of Ukraine. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
There are a lot of moving parts.
The current situation demands that we reinforce the deterrent and defensive posture on NATO's eastern flank.
Pentagon spokesman John Kirby says 1,000 U.S. troops will move from Germany to Romania. 2,000 others will be deployed from here in the U.S. to Poland and Germany. This number includes members of the 82nd Airborne. And this is in addition to the 8,500 troops already on heightened alert to deploy, a number which could grow.
We continue to review our force posture and the situation in Europe, and we will make adjustments as the situation warrants.
A wide swath of the country in for snow and ice from a winter storm system. This man stocking up on supplies in Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
We make sure that we have plenty of meat and vegetables and fruits, juices, everything that we need to keep going.
CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson says in one form or another, the system will affect people from New Mexico to New England.
Likely several inches of snow in northern Missouri, up into Indiana, the potential in the Chicago area for there to be well over half a foot of snow today.
The New York Giants and Denver Broncos are defending their hiring practices. The Broncos call Brian Flores' discrimination accusations in a new lawsuit blatantly false. The former Miami coach, who is suing the NFL and its teams, was on CBS Mornings.
This game, changed my life. So to attack the integrity of the game, that's what I felt was happening in that instance, and I wouldn't stand for it.
The Washington football team has a new name, the Commanders, and a lot of fans want brand new jerseys and other gear.
While most fans agree that the Commanders works,
we're going to command the field, we're going to command the offense, we're going to command our defense, we're going to command everything we do.
Most of the diehards lining up early also said it wasn't necessarily their first choice either.
The name is all right. I can live with it. It wasn't the first name that I think everybody chose, but I think it's safe.
Since word of the new name leaked out ahead of time, there wasn't much suspense.
We're in D.C.
At FedEx Field,
everyone leaks in D.C.
John Doman for CBS News, Landover, Maryland.
American bobsledder Elena Myers-Taylor won't be able to be one of the U.S. Olympic flag bearers at the Beijing opening ceremony because she has COVID. Some formidable women are on the list of nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Jolene.
There's Dolly Parton, Pat Benatar, and Carly Simon, among the others on a very long list. Eminem, Lionel Richie, and Duran. Wall Street right now in the early going. The Dow is down about 6 points. This is CBS News.
The leading sign of COVID is a fever.
So everyone needs an accurate thermometer. Try the Exergen Temporal Scanner and learn more at Exergen.com. That's Exergen.com.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts and responds to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. And now, during the Ultimate Sleep Number event, save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 Limited Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing, only for a limited time. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents...
And Doug, don't you just love the smell of old books?
This is the library.
Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I don't think we carry that, but check nonfiction.
He really does devour literature.
Please leave.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The reviews are starting to come in for a Broadway show about the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
The New York Post calls MJ the Musical a sanitized version of Michael Jackson's life, co-authored by a lawyer for his estate, armed with whiteout and a Sharpie. Set in 1992, the New York Times says there's only a hint of trouble, and performances seem animatronic. Two of the singer's children, Prince and Paris, joined the cast on the red carpet for commemorative playbill covers honor Black History Month. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Workers in Richmond, Virginia today began dismantling the pedestals that supported the city's Confederate monuments for more than a century. The city's mayor ordered those monuments removed amid the demonstrations for racial justice in 2020. Those monuments now being displayed in 2 museums. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.